when it came to putting Derek Law in. 'Cause I know that was, his debut for the Twins. It was kind of a tough situation. So what was the kind of thought process behind that, and how you think he fared with that?
Yeah, Megan. When we're already in a tough spot, and we get down, and we're gonna be having to rely on Derek Law and some other guys to go out there and pitch. There's no two ways about that. Getting one of our higher leverage guys right there and a situation up when there's a chance we're down multiple runs. We're not going to put our guys in those types of games, in those situations. Obviously, when we're not playing as well as we want to, we're losing some games. Makes you want to bring in your good guys every opportunity that you get. Your high leverage guys, the guys that pitch in those spots late in the game all the time. But we do need our other guys to step up and some of those tight situations. And when we're down, especially, I think that's exactly when we're going to have to use some of the other guys. And Law is definitely in that conversation. And he had to go out there and throw a ton of pitches. He wasn't as sharp as he'd like today, and that's just part of it. We're going to have to deal with that as it comes.
Hey, Rocco, before that, can you just take us through what you saw with Tyler and what he was kind of going through there?
Yeah, I think I just think it was a rough outing for Duff all the way around. I don't think he had the stuff that he's had in some outings recently. He's flashed his best stuff of the year recently. His fastball's been really ticking up. He's looked good, and he's had some swing and miss type stuff. The stuff that we know that he's capable of delivering when he's out on the mound. Today was certainly just not a day. He just was not feeling it. He was not sharp, and the stuff didn't seem like it was the other day. It was a day to probably scrub away for him and get ready for his next outing.
Is the fact that Mitch Garver pinch hit a sign that he's basically good to go for tomorrow?
Yeah, we're going to check with Mitch again, but we knew that Mitch was going to be available to go out there and hit. We were not going to put Mitch in the game to catch today. If we were going to make a move, and we had an opportunity earlier in the game, I think in the seventh, to potentially pinch hit for Rourke, but it was not going to be Mitch going in the game. It was not going to be Mitch doing anything but pinch hitting today.
Rocco, what did you make of Jose and his start? Because it was a little, I guess, uncharacteristic with the amount of walks he had, and I think he only struck out his last batter, but he really did, fight through to only get through that with 2 runs there.
Yeah, Jose had to deal with a lot in this start. Again, it's kind of some of the things I've already said about some of the other guys. His stuff was also maybe a half tick down today too. His command was probably not as sharp as it is most of the time. And he still found a way to go out there. He threw 100 plus pitches. He battled through a lot of different situations with some guys on base. He had some walks. It was not an easy start. I think it was a pretty taxing start for him from the beginning. But again, it's a good sign that he's able to go out there and pitch successfully and keep us in a ball game on a day where he was not at his best, but he still went out there and fought through it and gave us a chance. We had a chance to win the game again today. And again, winning a lot of the times is messy. It's not always homers and doubles and guys, going 7 shutout innings and being as sharp as they can. That's great. We need that. But today was a day where Jose did give us a chance to win despite having to battle through the start.
Marco, I'm not sure the exact number, but I think it was like 1 for 14, 1 for 15 or something, runners in scoring position, and 12, 13, 14, whatever it was, runners left on base. What did you see kind of from some of those at-bats?
I saw actually very good, very competitive at-bats until we got guys in scoring position. That's really not something that you want to acknowledge. Sometimes that's exactly what it was. We actually did go out there and I thought saw the ball well and made some good decisions and hit some balls good. And we got guys on base and we had every opportunity today. We put ourselves in a good position to have those opportunities too. We just did not take advantage of them, and that's something that we're gonna have to do. I mean, when I say we had a chance to win the game, I mean it could have been any number of our guys going up there in any number of situations, and there were plenty. And it, probably one swing has a chance to break the game open, and we didn't get that swing today that we were looking for, and when adding on and scoring runs in the middle and late in the game, like we did yesterday, and we're looking for the same thing today. We were looking for it, we just didn't get it.
Rocco, how would you characterize just like the bullpen and how they're doing like with their trust in each other or just their like belief in each other? Because we talked to Hansel Robles this morning and he said, he's kind of a funny, happy-go-lucky guy, so he's going to keep that good chemistry around him just personally. But I wonder if it's pervades throughout the bullpen or if it's because of these kinds of similar situations we've been seeing that it's become some kind of like mental tax on these guys.
Yeah, it's definitely mentally taxing. There's no way, when things aren't going the way you want, there's no way for it to be just easy. I'm sure guys are going to bed, trying to think about ways they can come in and be as successful as possible. There's nothing wrong with that. But you do need that camaraderie. You do need that ability to still come together as a group in the bullpen and, form an identity too. And that's something that we're working on doing and getting guys in the right spots. And that's my job and Wes's job and Pete's job too, to get these guys ready to go out there and do their jobs as best they can. And then their job is to go out there and pitch. And it hasn't been an easy first month, but we certainly have some horses out there and guys that can pitch in very big spots in major league ball games, guys that have done it well, guys that I have trust in to go out there and do their jobs. But yeah, I mean, as a group, I'm sure that they are, certainly out there and working on figuring it out every day. But you also have to have that bond, I think, in that group that maybe Hansel is referring to, and those things are important, and those relationships are important. And again, it's an individual game. You got to go out there and pitch and get outs, but it's also a team game, and guys can feed off each other and build off each other once you get it going.
We're going to let Rocco go and bring in Jose. Thank you, Rock.
Rocco?